Hey guys, before you get into the video, I just want to let you know that the footage you're about to see was recorded last week. So if you see me saying that, oh, in this week's episode, that was last week's episode, not the week I recorded the footage. So yeah, I just want to give you a heads up on that so you guys don't get confused. Enjoy. Hey guys, this is Scarcom65. And today I will be reviewing this week's episode of The Flash, which was titled Therefore She Is, a follow-up to Flash Season 4 Episode 7, Therefore He Is. Now, this episode was very emotional, very funny, and had a good plot and good dynamics. And I'm gonna just go off like what was good about this episode later and what was bad about it. But so far I'm gonna sum up what went down in this episode. So basically, we see flashbacks of more of Marlize and DeVoe's prior life and how they met, how DeVoe impacts Marlize and how Marlize impacts DeVoe. Because DeVoe was hostile to Marlize. They had a debate on whether or not technology ruins human lives. Marlize thinks it doesn't, that helps him, but DeVoe thinks that humans or like people have been relying on it and they're basically stupid and that they should be rebooted, and then because it doesn't have the Enlightenment. So we have a good hint and nods to the Enlightenment in this episode. And so they have a disagreement there, but then after that they go on a date and DeVoe and her are dancing to their favorite song. But then after that, Marlize sees DeVoe's journal, like him having notes just basically criticizing the human race, criticizing how they think, criticizing how everyone's stupid and how they become so reliant on tech, and how he's planning to like basically make everyone smart or make everyone like simple-minded. And so Marlize believes that DeVoe is a psychotic man, that he's not a teacher, he just wants to like make people slaves. And then so this has a strain in the relationship, and DeVoe tells Marlize, oh, he's nothing without her. Now, I'll get back to that because this serves a little nod in the later in this episode. And so, but then after that, Marlize gets is in South Africa for like a type of like investigation of some sort. And so, but then they get attacked, and DeVoe's like worried. And then DeVoe thought he was going to lose her, and then she says he never will. And then so that's how the start of the relationship it is, and DeVoe says that he'll change for her. Now going off with the present, we see Barry and the others trying to bring back Caitlin some powers or Killer Frost, because in the previous episode it was revealed that there's still a little bit of Killer Frost inside of Caitlin. They just have to jumpstart it. So Harry he's basically trying to like figure it out, but then amnesia starts coming in because Harry is starting to lose his mind, his intelligence, because of the thinking cap, and no one knows yet. And so that's why he's saying like things that he's already said, and Barry and Iris are saying, "Oh, you're okay," and then Cisco says he's not okay, and then he tells him that due to the thinking cap, it was killing his mind, and the more he uses his mind, the more he loses his intelligence. And so now they're all worried for him, and they're all trying to find a way how to fix him. So is Cisco, and so is Caitlin as well. But then the thing with DeVoe pops up, where he's been killing people to get tech, pieces of a machine to make the Enlightenment. And so Barry tries to stop him, but he fails. So Barry says that Cisco can't bribe him, so they recruit Gypsy. But Cisco's kind of reluctant to that idea because Cisco and Gypsy have a strained relationship, because in the previous couple of episodes, Breacher, Gypsy's dad, offered Cisco the role of Breacher, leader of the Collectors, but he has to move to Earth 19. Now, Cisco hasn't told anyone on Team Flash, not even Caitlin, who's just like his best friend, or Harry. And so this episode also shows like a stealing relationship between Gypsy and Cisco, and so it makes it really difficult for them to work together, because when they try to stop DeVoe attacks them, and Gypsy blames Cisco, but Cisco's blaming Gypsy, and then it was really funny that scene where they were fighting, arguing, and so Barry's just watching there saying, "What job?" And so then after that we go back to Star Labs, and Barry, trying to be a best bro, wants to like help be like a couple therapist, help Gypsy, help Cisco, recounsel their relationship and see what's wrong. But then Iris tells Barry he's being a little too pushy, he's rushing things. And it is true, he is being a little pushy. He's rushing the relationship, and he shouldn't. I know he considers Star Labs family, but like he shouldn't really get into something that really doesn't like pertain to him. And so this episode had emotional feels, because then in the end, Cisco and Gypsy decide to break up, and we see that it really affects them both. But then during the episode, Gypsy and Cisco find out, or Harry finds out, that Thinker's plan, that he wants to turn everyone's mind to Simple, and then they confront him, and then they confront him at Mercury Labs, and then it's really cool how DeVoe has all these powers, how he's able to use them all. Like, he has 12 bus meta powers, or 11. And so, but then after that, DeVoe treats Marlize like shit, and is treating her badly. And so then after that, Barry finds DeVoe, but then DeVoe use that gravity thing on him, and then Marlize punches Cisco. But then in the beginning, they find a way how to trap DeVoe, but it doesn't stay long. So then DeVoe's choking Gypsy, and Marlize tells DeVoe that this wasn't their plan, that to come back to him. And then they leave, and then that's when the breakup happens. And and then the climactic is where back in the layer where DeVoe tells Marlize what to do. Then Marlize says no, and she's on the hover chair, and then Marlize puts a trap for DeVoe for her to leave, and she says, "Oh, you're nothing without me, Clifford." And it's true. He's really not, because without her, he's like nothing. He's really. So then after that, she leaves. Then we get cut in after aftermath for the breakup with Gypsy. But then again, Baby's being pushy about it. He's telling her, get over it. We gotta stop DeVoe. Like, come on, man. Be respectful for that. And yeah. Now, what was on with this episode? What was good about it? What was bad about it? What I liked about this episode, the emotional stakes, the feels of this episode, and also flashbacks from DeVoe's prior life. I really enjoyed it, and also the dynamics between the characters is really, really great, and of course, funny scenes. There was a lot of funny scenes in the episode, which I really enjoyed, with Cisco and Gypsy, then Harry and Caitlin, and it was all good. Like this, but what I didn't like was Barry's attitude toward the episode to Cisco, how telling him to basically get over it, that they have to stop DeVoe. And we also didn't like that, well, basically, they're using, like, Cecile's, like, power too much. I get that they were able to find a way how to use Harry's mind, intelligence, but, like, they, like, really are relying on her. I have to give this episode at least a 9 out of 10. It was a good, amazing episode. It was just those one or two things I didn't like about this episode. Really not that much of a big, thing to get pissed about, but it was overall an amazing episode. Dynamic feels, emotional stakes, funny scenes. It was all great. Well, I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. See you next time. Be sure to subscribe for more content and press that like button. And what do you think about this episode? Put in the comment section below. Well, bye, guys.